14.3 Weather Lab. Here's Daniel's True View forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it was another very hot day across Acadiana, but I think the last of the big time heat. Now, it's still going to be hot. It is still summertime in South Louisiana, and I think the 114-degree heat index more or less coming to an end. Let's start, though, with a look at the satellite and radar picture out across the Gulf Coast. You've got a lot of showers out in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, they've just stayed out offshore today. It's pretty good news. Decent showers going offshore. Some thunderstorms in the mix as well. It was moving quite slowly. Good to get all that rainfall out offshore instead of just dumping right on top of someone. They did have pretty intense thunderstorms out over through Plaquemines Parish earlier on today. Some interesting reports coming from some of the platforms out there. But for us here locally, it was a very quiet day across Acadiana. I'm not expecting much of a difference, though. Even through the rest of the evening, there's really not too much that's going on out and about across the region. Maybe an isolated shower or two this evening, but I think for the most part, everything is going to be staying fairly quiet and quiet again into tomorrow as well. Now, the heat advisory is going to stay in effect for another couple hours or so. The heat index has been well into the triple digits throughout the afternoon, and it will stay hot all the way past sunset tonight. Now, once the heat advisory is finally removed, I think that's it. We're not going to see it again for the rest of this week at least, and probably getting into next week either. Pattern doesn't look to be as hot as what we've been dealing with the last couple of days, and we have seen some pretty impressive numbers. 113 on the heat index. That's right now in Lafayette. Opelousas about 97. Alexandria 105, 108 out in Oakdale, as well as Jennings. Patterson coming in around 112 as well. So again, incredibly hot out there, and it will still be hot again for tomorrow, but when you compare it to what it's been like the last couple of days, I don't think it's going to be too bad. And probably push up close to the 100-degree mark, anywhere from 100 to 104, I would imagine, on the day. This is areas northwards of I-10. Kind of spikes up there in the evening. Takes a little while to get ramped up as well. 90 degrees still by the time you get to 11 o'clock. A little warmer down along the interstate, specifically for Lafayette, where you have a little more pavement, especially in the city areas. Again, probably going to be peaking up around 100, 104. They'll stay warm all the way through the evening. Once you get up to that triple-digit range, which will likely be around lunchtime, it does stay there all the way through the afternoon until the sun goes down. Same scenario down along the coastline. A little bit of a breeze coming in off the Gulf of Mexico, but really not too much. We'll get a little bit of drier air coming into the area as well. That will help out a little bit, and part of the reason why the numbers expected to be lower than the last couple of days have been. There's really not much going on other than the temperatures. You'll see those winds again coming in from the north. A little drier air, plenty of sunshine through the day tomorrow. Even the daily rain chances seem to be holding off, at least through this work week. I do think that they start to bounce back. Maybe by the time we get to Friday, could see a few of those isolated showers. Tomorrow, though, or tomorrow, certainly not going to be seeing any. And then Wednesday, Thursday, they both look fairly quiet as well. Maybe a few pop-up showers as we head into the weekend. 77 degrees for your overnight low tonight. It's an uneventful night. It's warm, it's muggy, a little bit of a breeze. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles an hour. 94 degrees for your high tomorrow. Heat going to be easing up just a little bit. It will still be hot outside. The heat index will still be 100 to 104. You still need to make sure that you drink your water. We'll stay in the low to mid 90s through the rest of this week. Next week looks a little bit more on par. It may even get some drier air for next week as well. A long way to go, so we won't get too excited about it, but it does look like we may have some rainfall to deal with next week.
Seems a bit better, though, than what we've had.
We'll take what we can get.
Certainly. Every degree helps.
Thanks, Daniel.